Welcome to the Metal Deacon. This is my dad, Børge Larsen. My parents are here visiting from Denmark to Illinois, Midwest. And I been wanting to just talk to you, and many people know you from being a teacher throughout many years at a boarding school. And then what a lot of people don't know is that if it hadn't been for you, we probably would not have Green Light District Festival, which we started the Christian Metal Fellowship in Denmark, which today marks the 10th year of Green Light District Festival, which ended up becoming Sanctuary Denmark, and so many bands sprung out of that, and suddenly that one festival that just happened spontaneously and miraculously by God's guidance, looking back at it definitely, that it brought so many people together, and it made us aware that there's a lot of metalheads who are sitting and thinking they're the only Christians who like to wear black or listen to metal. So I was just very thankful to have a dad who's been so supportive with me playing metal and everything throughout the years.
Well, I thought it was very interesting, and of course it was some kind of controversial, especially having all these heavy metal bands playing at Djursland's Efterskole, but I found it as a very nice, challenging, and I enjoyed it very much, having these two festivals and being a part of it. And
three. We did 3
three
years.
Okay, yeah, maybe. And then we had to stop because there was some disagreement among the leadership of New Life, and then of course we stopped doing these festivals, not to be too offensive to people. But yeah.
Yeah. So what made you? Did you think about the controversy, or you
No,
took it because it was kind of a big chance, a risk to take, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Because it's not popular.
Yeah, but I was not thinking about that. Of course, some of my students at that time, they loved that kind of music, and they were listening to it, and they were practicing with their bands, and they were very nice people. And something that I do remember, I will never forget from these festivals, was the attitude all the participants, all the young people, they had towards each other and towards the teachers at the school. I remember just before the first festival, some of my colleagues, they think, well, what is that? All these strange-looking teenagers and that kind of music. But they found out that these people, they were very easy to get in contact with, and that's what I experienced.
Yeah, and that was also what it was so great hearing the feedback also from you, that the teachers were a bit skeptic, and you invited everybody to come and see and meet these people, these young.
Yeah, and some of the students, and even our pastor in Fjellerup came and were amazed, and by meeting Pastor Bob and the message that he came up with, and the teaching, and I found it very interesting and giving for me to meet all these music bands from different countries: Norway, Sweden, Germany, England, US, and yeah, it was a great experience for me. And during these concerts, it was kind of wild, loud music and people dancing around, and then people who didn't understand what was going on, they would assume that after the concert that people would go crazy, but just the opposite happened. That between the concerts, when people were relaxing, I remember we were sitting in groups, on the grass outside, and talking about Jesus in a very personal way. So it was so amazing. There was a very good spirit there, and I'm sure that God was there through the Holy Spirit talking to people through the text and the music and the conversations and what was going on between the concerts. So it was a great weekend for me, and sometimes I miss participating in things like that.
Yeah, it'll probably happen again.
Yeah. If people ask me, I'll definitely participate. Not playing music, but with practical things.
Yeah, but it is, and like I said, it is. If it wasn't for you, I don't think it would have happened, because back then Pastor Bob came to Denmark, and then I thought, okay, let's do something, and all the places it couldn't happen. And then you say, why not have it at Jews and Safety School? Mm-hmm. And then suddenly it just happened, and it was a 3-day festival, 240 people, counting everybody. And I remember the first year, I think you said your favorite band was Frosthorder.
Yeah.
With the music, and was it the following year? Your favorite that year was Admonish from Sweden. Yeah. So that slow black metal.
Yeah, but nowadays we have some good Danish metal, Christian metal bands, and many of my former students at Jews and Safety School, I appreciate that they will continue participating in that kind of music, bringing the Christian gospel, words about Jesus, into the world. That makes me really happy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it just shows. Yeah, you just feel like that's the right thing to do, and support young people in the passion and in spreading the gospel and in the Christian fellowship like that. That I think that's a huge just support to me as your son to keep doing the same. So thanks for all the support throughout the years.
I would like to encourage you, young people who like this kind of music, to spread the gospel through your music and different arrangements you're doing in Denmark as well as all over the world. Yeah. So God bless you richly in your different kind of ministries. Yeah. And keep close to Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Tusind tak.
Yeah. Okay.
May the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you.